Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Unboxing Tomorrow side quest in electronics, robotics, and communication systems. Here on a sweltering hot June day, after spending much of the week dealing with the current global part shortage. Initially this is going to be a video on the part shortage itself, but because that's already a mainstream talking point, I decided that's no fun. Better to offer up a couple of solutions. So today's video is dedicated to a few search engines that I've been using to mitigate the part shortage, and basically locate replacement parts when something runs out. I should note that I'm not officially connected with any of these search engines, other than being a random user, and I'm going to focus on unpaid features that these pages offer, without needing to pay anything or even register. Jumping right into it, the first search engine is StartPage. This is a privacy-focused search engine, and unlike a lot of big tech alternatives, its mission statement is privacy-focused, something I consider a must-have anytime I'm dealing with intellectual property and any type of R&D. The search results do have an additional privacy filter option. Just click the icon, and while this isn't perfect anonymity, it is better than constantly having your data and your part numbers collected, or having search results manipulated by AI. Not far behind is DuckDuckGo. Like StartPage, this is also a privacy-focused search engine, and I should mention that they both have their own privacy blogs. Next, we're on to a few options with technology focus. The first one in this group is Octopart.com. Effectively, Octopart is a search engine for electronic components, as well as tooling and instrumentation. When you enter a part number, you are effectively querying multiple distributors, and the result is an extensive report of who sells what and for how much. By default, the system will also search for any extensions or variations in part numbers, which helps you avoid accidentally excluding something that might be relevant to your search. Contending with Octopart is FindChips.com, and while their parent company did recently get purchased, for now it does seem to be just about as effective. Just like before, it's going to search for multiple distributors and variations on base part numbers. There is also a part number intelligence tool that can help you understand in advance if a particular part is at risk of going obsolete or simply going out of stock, and it does this in a short-term and long-term basis. As a bonus, if you have a penchant for generic parts that are easy to substitute, the site does maintain a live list of the top searches, essentially ranking by popularity. The outlier on today's list is searchonmath.com. This is a search engine that lets you search by entering a highly human-readable mathematical formula. The search results are aggregated from a variety of sources that you can filter as you see fit. To use complex formulas, including the kinds with specialized notation or large symbols, you will probably want to use the text or LaTeX typefacing system, and in my case I tend to craft these using Microsoft Word, which has a converter built in. The try me function will give you a random example, and the system will pick up on close variations on most formulas that you put in. If you find an interesting variation, you can click this icon, and the page will execute a fresh search using that new formula. And finally, we have the unofficial KiCad search engine. It's a free program, and it does come with an extensive part library. The KiCad search tool, as of June 2021, is still a work in progress. It's open source, and the author does acknowledge that the system isn't perfect. However, I've included it here because it's the only search engine that I know of that will allow you to search for a part based on the name of the pins. For example, if I'm looking for a USB driver or a microcontroller with one built in, odds are it's going to have pins labeled D+ and D-. I enter this into the search field, and lo and behold, we have relevant results. While the database isn't as large as Octopart or FindChips, in my opinion, it is well curated, which is why I use it. Hopefully this helps you on your next search. Thanks again, and as always, for more tips, updates, and lessons learned on technical areas like this one, be sure to check out Unboxing Tomorrow on Patreon, where I have a monthly poll and lessons learned on technical builds. The monthly poll for June 2021 wants to know what style of caps you use when you program most of the time. I'd also like to thank my affiliates, Satoshi Labs, maker of the Trezor cryptocurrency wallet, and on the topic of data privacy, TorGuard Privacy Protection Services, which offers virtual private networks or VPNs, business VPN, private email, and physical VPN routers. This is the VPN service that I use for my own data protection, and you can help this blog and your privacy at the same time by visiting the link in the video description. Stay tuned for the next video in electronics, robotics, and communication systems, and as always, have a great day.